Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, we're going to try to take our mind off of things and we're going to play around with some newer makeup, some older makeup, and just do a full face. So yeah, before we get started, I just want to ask you guys, if you have not already, please consider subscribing to my channel so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty. I do a bunch of hauls, makeup tutorials, get readies with me's, unboxing, all of that fun stuff. So go ahead and subscribe if you do like that kind of content, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Alright, so first I got these from from BoxyCharm, and I want to go ahead and pop this on. A few of you have asked me via DM why I really do not do unboxings of Ipsy or BoxyCharm, and yes, I still do get them, but with the products that I do get, I usually just opt for like doing a full face of like new makeup. I do get the boxes. I feel like I don't really get enough stuff for like a full face. So I got this from BoxyCharm, as I said, and they look really cute. They're just little hoops. I love my hoops, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on. They look cute. I'll get them. I just really don't do unboxing, but if you guys want to do like unboxings of that, then go ahead and let me know if you guys would rather do unboxings of Ipsy and BoxyCharm, or if you guys want full faces of products. Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and prime our eyelids. We're going to go ahead and use, this is the Profusion eyeshadow primer, the No Budge. I'm going to pop a little bit on. So like, I've been stuck on what I want to film this weekend because I'm sure you guys know of the coronavirus, and I know if you guys are watching my video, you probably don't want to hear all about the coronavirus. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer and just put that all over my face. But I'm pretty sure that you guys don't want to really hear about the coronavirus or anything like that, because if you are watching my videos, maybe you just want like a little escape. So I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I do just want to address it a little bit. I am very lucky. I am able to work from home. Last week I was able to, and this week too. So the week that you're watching this, I was also able to work from home, thank goodness. And basically, I have not been going out unless it is to go to the grocery store, which we did today on Saturday. I really have not been going out all week. I try to stay home. I don't even see Ivan. Like, I'm just trying to stay home as much as possible. I do have rheumatoid arthritis, which is an autoimmune disease. And I also do have asthma. So I do have the mixture of both, and I'm like considered high risk. And so because of that, I just would rather stay home instead of going out. I'm like super cautious. Just kind of, even though like I'm not really feeling sick, I'm just self-quarantining, so I'm not around any of that. Today they announced that in New Jersey they are going to shut things down, which, as scary as it is, I feel like it's needed just to help get rid of this virus. So I hope that all of you are staying safe. Again, I know, I just really want to quickly touch upon it. I know that it's scary. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you guys are self-quarantining, staying home, doing social distancing as much as possible, just because it is a really scary time. So I just really quickly wanted to talk to you guys about that, and then I hope you guys are okay. And keeping all of you guys in my prayers, and yeah, if anybody you know that is affected, like, praying for them. I hope that everything turns out okay, and I hope that this doesn't go on for a really long time, because I know how scary it is. Like, I'm scared. So yeah, I hope that everything turns out okay. But that is enough coronavirus talk, because I really don't want this video to be super like depressing or sad or anything. So I hope that you guys are doing well, and as always, I'm going to try to take your mind off of things. So what I just did is I just went in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This is an old one. I know they came out with a new one. I haven't used that yet, but I'm kind of excited. I kind of want to go ahead and try it, but let's go in with brows first. So this is the $1 Billion Brow 60 Seconds to Beautiful Brows. That is what the packaging looks like. It looks really nice. I've actually never used a $1 Billion Brow product, which is like super surprising. So let's see. Oh, is this a pomade? Oh, I think this is a pomade. All right, so I think we're just going to try to pomade it up today. We're not going to outline. No, I think that's powder. Yeah, I think that's powder, but let's see. Let's see if it'll give us like a nice natural sort of brow. So I'm just gonna dip. Yeah, this is definitely powder because like I'm going in and there's like no indentation. So let's see. Do I normally use powder for my brows? No. Why? I like my brows to be like, I don't want to say fierce, but kind of fierce. This is in the shade Taupe. So it looks pretty good. Because this is a very natural. So if you like that natural brow, I feel like you're really, really gonna like this. Yeah, it's okay. I feel like the color is even like a little reddish. I don't know if it's picking up red on camera. It's alright. I have my Gerard Cosmetics powder that I use when I want like a nice natural brow. And I feel like I like that a little bit better because I feel like that's a little bit more pigmented. And I feel like this is pulling up, I don't like the undertone that it's pulling on my skin. So, it's alright. Not super pigmented. I feel like I was expecting a little bit more pigment. But let's go ahead and use the BoxyCharm Hello Charmers eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette is looking like. And you do get a pretty large mirror. I don't want to blind you guys. This is a color story. So it looks really pretty. Very colorful, which is nice. What I want to do first is just set my whole entire lid. So I'm just going to go in with the white shade Boxy. And I'm just going to set my entire lid because with the Profusion primer, I am super, super oily. So I do have to set. So I really don't see like a white on my eye. So what I want to do is go into this shade, the shade Spoiler, and I'm going to throw that right in my crease. I'm using the same exact brush. It's a really pretty like yellow shade. There we go. There is the color. You really just got to build this color up. I don't think you can buy this palette. I think this palette was just limited to BoxyCharm. But if I can find it, of course, I will link it down below for you guys. And there is a lot of kickback. So I'll just show you guys. This is the shade that we just used. And there is a lot of kickback. So I'm just mentioning it. Like, I really don't mind kickback. But if you are somebody who doesn't like kickback so much, then you will probably not like this. I feel like this shade is looking like patchy. Yeah, it's definitely looking like patchy. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick that up, but right here it's looking pretty patchy. So what I want to do is just take the shade Premium, which is this yellow shade, and I want to take that and run that in the crease as well. That's just a lighter yellow shade. I'm kind of just using that to buff out that yellow that we were using. I kind of might go in with this purple for full size. Let's go ahead and try that out. Let's take a break from the mattes. Let's go in to this shade. It's showing up blue, but it's like bluish purplish. It's like an iridescent. I don't think it's going to pick up on camera, but it is like an iridescent color. But let's go ahead and try that out. I'm just going to use a flat brush. Let's see if this will pick up some color. Okay, I don't see any color. Let's try my finger. That might work a little better. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. And I'm really just packing this on. Then what I'm going to do is just take a brush and see if I can get into the spots where my finger wouldn't let me. So what I think I want to do next is go into the shade Cup of Joe, which is kind of like a terracotta color. And I'm going to take, this is a Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH51 brush. And I'm going to put that in the crease, kind of deepen this up. It's just, things aren't blending very well, which is a little difficult. I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush actually. And see if this will blend it a little better. I feel like it's just looking really muddy. Guys, I feel like this just is not blending out like at all. And I feel like even the blue is kind of like disappearing. We're gonna make this work as always, but I don't like this. Let me see if I can pack on some of Sneak Peek, try to save it a little bit and just make it a neutral eye, which is what I was kind of trying to avoid. That's actually a really pretty shimmer shade though. Yeah, I feel like this is what we're gonna have to do. Just try to cover this up because that Cup of Joe shade would not blend at all. Shimmers and the foils look really, really nice. Just like the pigment, like on the full size, which is that blue shade we used, went away, and then just Cup of Joe, I feel like it wasn't really blending that well. So originally, like, I did not want to do a neutral eye. I really wanted to play around with some color, but it was just not working out for me. So I'm just going to take a Morphe bronzer. This is the Glam bronzer in the shade Megastar. I'm going to throw that in my crease. I tried to do a not neutral eye because this is like a basic, but it just, that blue wasn't blending out well. The terracotta brown was not blending out well, and I wanted this video to be a success. Like, I didn't want it to be really negative because I feel like we already have enough negativity in the world. So all we're gonna do with the eyes, we're going to next draw on some liner. Should I do a wing? Maybe I'll do a wing. Maybe I'll make that a little different. I'm just using the It Cosmetics liner. Alright, we're just gonna do little baby wings today. Right, so wings are on. They're even, they're just little baby wings. So what we're gonna do next is let's throw on some foundation. So you guys could probably tell I'm super pale. I have not self-tanned because I'm not going out. So I can finally use this. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So I have the concealer, I think. I don't really like the concealer, so I hope that I like this. I think this is going to be a good match for me right now because I am pale. When I have tried to use this before, I am not. I've been like very self-tan, but this was too light. So let's go ahead and pop this on. I have a sponge. I think this is either from Beaky Beauty or this is from Ulta. So, oh my god, now it's gonna be too dark. Watch. Too yellow now. That's alright. We're going to make this work as always. Ooh, do I look really yellow? Oh no, guys. Video just gonna be a huge fail. Oh my goodness. The coverage seems pretty good. Okay, so it doesn't look super bad, but let's see if we can fix that. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury. This is not new. This is the medium color corrector. I really, really like this. I'm just gonna go with my finger and dot that on. And I'm gonna try a new method. So this is the Complex Culture. This is the Precision Concealer Brush. Let's try to do our concealer with a brush today. Usually I always use a sponge because sponges just are a lot easier than brushes. And I feel like brushes a lot of the time give me a, like, you can kind of see like the brush strokes. So I have two concealers right here. I think I'm gonna just try to mix the both of them. So I'm gonna do, this is the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Concealer. I have never used this before, but I did get this in Ipsy. So let's see if this is like full coverage or not, or if this is just more light coverage. This is in the shade Light to Me. I feel like I put too much on, but we'll figure this out. Super light coverage. Like, this is like I feel like for me, kind of like a no makeup. Like, if I'm not wearing any makeup and I just want a little bit of concealer, which is what I normally do, I'll probably throw something like this on. But on top of like this foundation, I don't really like it. So what I think I'm going to do is just take the ColourPop. I feel like this is like the first time where I've had two products that I just don't like. Okay, this isn't super light. I definitely want to lighten up. So let me get one of my lighter concealers, mix that on top, and hopefully this will work a little bit better and I'll be a little bit less yellow. Alright guys, so to go on top, I'm going to be using this And this is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade C6. So it is definitely light for me, but I'm glad that I have it so I can try to lighten up my face. I really, really like this concealer. It is definitely very full coverage. And it lasts a really long time. I always set, and then just because I'm super oily, so I feel like I have to set. I feel like it looks like I'm wearing a lot of makeup as well. The Becca foundation didn't feel heavy, but it kind of looks a little heavy. Let me try one eye again with the brush. I'm just not like a brush girl, and I try. See, I just can't get behind it, guys. And I have been wanting to. I just feel like it just blends so much better with a sponge. Like, don't get me wrong, if I have like this little area, I would definitely use a brush to get right up in there and blend it out. But on top, like, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see, like, it just looks really funky there. And this is kind of the same issue that I had with the concealer. It just looked really funky on my skin, and I feel like, oh my god, every single pore is just like accentuated, even though I did use a pore minimizer. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if powder can help me here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, this is the Everyday Vacay Ciate London powder, and I'm just going to use my brush and really pack all of that in here. And this smells heavenly. This smells like vacation. It just smells so good. So let's go ahead and pack this on. Yeah, it's settling into lines. My pores look very accentuated, and even around my lips, like, it looks really, really dry. Oh my gosh, are you guys able to go ahead and see that? It looks really dry right here. Throw on some mascara. This mascara I know I've liked. I've used this before. This combination, we're going to go in with the Miss K 10 Second Mascara. This is the Curl and Define. And truthfully, I feel like this really does curl and define my lashes. And I love layering it with this other mascara that I'll show you guys in a second. But it is so good. The wand is like, I feel like the wand even looks really cool. I'll show you guys. Kind of looks like a little tree, doesn't it? Right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer it with the Miss K 10 Second Mascara. This one is the volume one. And this one is just a regular plain skinny wand. This one I feel like really separates my lashes. I'm going to throw this on my lower. Look at how long my lower lashes look. They look, oh my god. So let's go ahead and set the brows. So to do that, we're going to go in with, this is the Makeup Revolution Brow Gel. This one, I think, is like the Cannabis Sativa one. Let's make these brows a little bit more darker. Let's throw on some bronzer. So for bronzer, I'm just going to use the Morphe bronzer. Again, this is Glam Bronze in Megastar. This is, I think, from like last year. I actually really like this bronzer. It's very easy to blend out, and it's like a very big, and I think this was like 15 bucks. They did come out with a newer bronzer, and like low-key want it, but I'm like, no, I have this one. This one is really big. Like, I haven't even hit pan on it. I just love like bronzers, and I just love looking like super tan and just having that nice fresh glow. I know I already did put on some mascara, but I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just like gently rub it on my lower lash line, just to kind of like add a little bit extra color. Normally, like, I would recommend doing that before mascara, but slightly bringing that and kind of going over that wing liner eye, so it kind of just looks really, really smoky, and just really blend it out. So next, let's go ahead and do some blush. This is the Balm Girl Power Cheeks on the Go blush kit. That is what it looks like. This is kind of like a blush topper, but I'm just going to mix these 3 shades right here. Oh my god, do you guys see how powdery that is? Oh my god. I'm going in like super light-handed because that was super powdery. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. I'm with a Becca Love Glow Stick. I have tried glow sticks before. I genuinely don't really like them because I have oily skin and I feel like this just makes me look even more oily. Like, I don't know. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put it on my finger and then just tap. Like, it looks really pretty. It gives you like that wet look, but then you're just feeling like, I just feel like I'm gonna be feeling sticky all day. It gives like a nice natural look. If you're into that, you'll probably like that. But let's see if we can just amp up a little bit. I'm gonna go into Pop Up, which is this shade right here, and let's do that on the brow bone. See, these metallics and shimmers in this palette are beautiful. Take off this foundation eyelet and let's try some lipsticks in with the NYX Professional Matte Lip Liner. This is in the shade London. That is what that looks like, and we're gonna go ahead and line our lips. These lip liners are like really creamy. They don't feel like super rough and like pulling at your lips, which I really like. I usually don't opt for like wooden pencils. I really like retractable pencils for that, but this is actually like not a bad liner at all. But we're gonna go in with the Ofra Long Lasting Lipstick. This is in the shade Dubai. This is like very cool toned, and I like cool toned. It's just this one I always have to mix in with something. A lot of the time, I have to say 95% of the time, just because it is super cool toned. I'll show you guys. Like, it looks really, really pretty, but I kind of like more of a warm nude. This is like gorgeous. I want to make it a little bit more warm, so we're gonna go in with the Ofra. This is in the shade Sao Paulo. This is definitely more of a pinkier nude, and we're just gonna lay this right on top just to add a little bit more warmth and like pinkiness to this. Ooh, this is actually really pretty. But I do have a new gloss that I want to try out. This is the Feldeus Cosmetics Be Faithful to Yourself gloss. I love glosses, like, especially lately. It smells like something, like a very light scent. It is not sticky at all. I feel like it doesn't really look even like super, super glossy. It kind of just gives like a nice subtle gloss. It doesn't like feel really sticky on the lips, which is nice. I actually really, really like this combination. And so to spray my face, usually I do go in with a matte kind of setting spray, but I feel like with this like look, this makeup, like my makeup just looks like really, really heavy, and kind of like my skin just looks really dry. Like, it is accentuating every single pore, every single everything, and I just do not like it. Let's go ahead and use this. This is the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mist. I've used it before. I feel like I've liked this. It's a nice soft mister. Okay guys, so we are back and let's go ahead and chat. So I have used the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer before. I actually really, really like this. It does keep me really matte all day. It also does help to fill in my pores a little bit. But to really fill in my pores, we did go in with the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. I really like this. I like how my foundation always sits when I use this. I feel like it really does help to kind of just smooth everything out. If you guys do not want to spend the money on this, the e.l.f. They do have a poreless putty primer that's actually really, really good, and actually a dupe for this, and I actually really, really like that as well. The BDB brow product, I feel like you would like this if you like that natural brow. I'm not really a fan of powders. I like something a little bit more pigmented. If I do like a powder, I really do like my Gerard Cosmetics Brow to Go. Not really a fan of, like, I don't know if I would use this again. But my brow is kind of like a meh, like, and then this brush, like the spoolie part was actually really, really rough. Like, I don't know if it's because it's at like an angle or what, but it was really rough. So on to the Hello Charmers BoxyCharm palette. Again, I don't know if you guys are actually going to be able to purchase this, but even if you could, I would say save your money. I feel like this full size, like, it's beautiful. I feel like you guys could see it now. Like, it looks a little bit more purple, and then it's a blue, and then it looks a little bit more purple. I feel like this color just faded away, and like the mattes were really, really difficult to blend out. This white shade, I really didn't even see it on my like eyelids. I don't know, I really don't like this. This sneak peek shade was beautiful, like pop up beautiful. I feel like the metallic and like the shimmery shades are beautiful, but just the mattes just don't do it for me. I don't think I would buy this. Like looking at this in the store, I'd be like, okay, that's beautiful, but I have colors that are similar to it. I really did like the Balm Girl Power blushes. It just, they are powdery AF. So if you guys do not like powder products, you're not gonna like this. I don't mind it. So it's pretty, but if you don't like Kickback, you're not gonna like this. I like the color combination. I think it looks really, really pretty. This Hey Honey concealer, I feel like I would use this when I don't really have a lot of makeup and I just kind of want to put something on and go. But would I reach for this constantly? Probably not. I feel like if I wanted something a little bit lighter, I would go in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. But if you're somebody that doesn't like a lot of coverage, you're gonna like this. But for me, probably wouldn't use that as much. This foundation, I don't think I'm gonna use again. I feel like it covered up really, really well. But I just feel like it's accentuating everything that there is to accentuate, y'all. Like literally my face looks like I'm really old, and you can see every pore. You can see like it's kind of like cracking and just settling into things like when I smile. So I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to tell, but like right here in this area, it just does not look good at all. It is just clinging to drier patches. It's just, it's settling in certain areas. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't think that I would recommend this. It's looking funky in between my eyebrows already. Looking like in my nose area too. I don't think I would recommend this, and I don't think I would use this unless your skin is like perfect. Go ahead and try this out. Revolution Infinite Concealer. I really love this. It adds like beautiful coverage, very full coverage. I do set it, but it just looks amazing. I really do like that. And then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Under Eye Corrector. I love this. I feel like I like this more than my Jeffree Star one, which I'm like super surprised about because I really do love my Jeffree Star concealer. So I feel like I like this a little bit better. It just is so light and it just does such a beautiful job at blending everything out. Then we have this concealer brush. I don't know if I would use this to like blend out all of my concealer, but if I want to get right up in there and then blend that little area out, I would definitely use this. But to blend everything out, I just feel like I was experienced like just stroking lines, and it just, to me, didn't really look that nice. The Pixi Glow Mist definitely added, I don't think there's like really a glow on my face, but it definitely added that extra hydration that my skin needed. I actually really like this. I love the mist on this. It is just so light. It is just like so refreshing. My skin feels a lot better. The Becca Glow Stick adds a nice glow, but for me, I have oily skin. I wouldn't recommend this. Like, it feels sticky on my face still, and that is weird. But if you're somebody who likes that, go ahead. I would get this. Like, it looks really nice. I just don't like that stickiness feeling because I am already oily. The mascaras I really like. I have used them before. They look beautiful. I would definitely recommend using the Curl and Define first, then go ahead and use the volumizing one because that really does separate your lashes. But my lashes look really, really good. I really like it. The IT Superhero Mascara. I really like this. Very easy to make a wing. It just looks very, very pretty, and I have used that before and I actually really do enjoy it. Then we have the Morphe Glam Bronze Megastar Bronzer. This is a face and body bronzer. I actually really, really like this. It looks very huge. It's very generous size pan. I have been using this a lot, and you guys can see it doesn't even look like I've been using this a lot, but it just gives such a beautiful like bronze look to the skin. It is matte. It looks good. I would use this again. Then we have the Ciate London. This is the Everyday Vacay powder. I really, really like this. I feel like it smells so good. It smells like vacation. So I would definitely use this. I really like it, and I have been using this for a while, so pretty good. Then we have the lip liner. So the London NYX lip liner. Love it. So easy to like move around on your lips. It's not going to tug, even though it is a wooden tip. It actually works really, really well. I really do like Ofra lipsticks. This combination is beautiful. I really, really like this. Again, Juicy Jazz is like bomb when it comes to like nude lipstick and nude lipstick combinations. So whenever she does have a nude lipstick and I really like it on her, I always have to go out and buy it because she's really, really good. I feel like we kind of had the same similar, we kind of like a pinky warm-ish sort of lip, and she has not done me wrong thus far. So this is actually a beautiful combination. Then we have this gloss. I feel like the gloss is good too. Like it doesn't look super glossy. I mean, I definitely added a lot of layers. So if you're somebody who doesn't like a sticky gloss, you're gonna like this. If you're somebody who doesn't like a thicker gloss, you're really gonna like this. It feels really light on the lips. I would definitely use this again. I really like it. And that is it, guys. This video was a struggle. I hope that I amused you guys a little bit and that you guys did enjoy this video. It was tough, guys. It was very tough, but I hope that you all did enjoy, guys. Please stay safe. I'm keeping you all in my prayers. Yeah, stay safe, stay inside, self-quarantine, do like your social distancing, hello from afar, and that kind of stuff. But I hope that you all did enjoy. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, so you could be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and if you hit that post notification bell, you will get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. EST. And without further ado, guys, I almost did my intro. Oh my gosh. And I hope that you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and that you guys are safe. Love you all. Bye.